Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest V. Last time we got out of the desert and got some new stuff. We got a cool little amulet. And what is this?
This is an old, tarnished brass bottle.
Let's open her up.
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Graham should know better than to keep things bottled up inside.
Oh, well then. So that's a classic case of the Sierras. Hope you saved. Yeah, because there's no indication that will lead to a game over, but it does. So let's keep that closed. I wonder what's over here. We haven't done too much exploring in the foresty parts. Whoa! Hello?
A graceful weeping willow tree grows beside a small pond created from her tears. In her branch-like arms she clutches a beautiful harp as a child would a cherished toy.
Graceful, you say?
To the north, Graham can see the gnarly edge of a deep, dark forest.
What, can we take a drink?
What's wrong, Graham? That's salt water.
Yeah, they're tears, and that was gross.
Impatiently, Cedric waits for Graham.
Oh, what a sad song she plays. Let's try to cheer her up, Graham.
Yeah, let's do it. Huh?
How will I find this heart of mine, taken from me for some time? Here I stand near my pool of tears. Here I'll stay throughout the years.
Aw, that was better than the ants marching song. So they actually got someone talented to do that. That's good. Not as good as the end credits of King's Quest VI, but we'll get there eventually.
Miss Willow?
Yes?
You can talk?
Why, of course I can. What did you expect?
Well, I've never seen a talking tree before. What's wrong?
Everything's wrong, can't you tell? I'm not really a tree. I'm really a princess. You see, my fiancé and I were walking through this wood when a nasty old witch came along and was instantly charmed by my handsome prince. When he naturally refused her advances, she jealously banished him to a faraway land and turned me into a tree. Then she stole my heart.
Stole your heart?
Yes, she turned my heart to gold and took it away with her. The only way I can become human again is to have my heart brought back. Now, all I have to cheer me up is my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the sweetest music you've ever heard. Now please, leave me alone in my sorrow.
Didn't we find the guy who was looking for his fiancée? Well, we can't be let them reunite while she's in this state, so maybe we can help her. Alright, so spoiler alert, the evil witch lives in the wicked forest. I know, right? Big surprise. So let's save. No, luckily we have Cedric with us, and he seems acclimated to the forest setting, so he could probably just go from tree to tree while we're walking along, and he can warn us of any dangers that approach, so he can be really useful here.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going in there. Can't you read the sign?
Oh!
Come on, Cedric. There might be something important in here.
Go if you want to. I'll wait here.
Oh. Huh. You know, that's fine. No, it's okay. It's okay. We can do this by ourselves. Don't worry, Cedric. You're okay. Ah, shit. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Let's wander around, and hopefully nothing will pop out of nowhere and kill us. If I can even get off screen. There's not much in the way of directions in this place. Whoa. We can't actually do anything with that yet, so I'm gonna get away. What the?
That old witch caught Graham totally off guard.
Totally off guard. You know who would have been helpful here? Cedric. To warn us. Okay, so that's why you want to wear the amulet.
The magic amulet begins to glow softly as Graham slips it over his head. He then carefully tucks the amulet into the front of his tunic, hiding it from sight.
Alright. Say, you want to wear that amulet. Let's try some exploring again. And that witch just kind of appears randomly, and you have to make her appear. You can't avoid her. Bam!
To Graham's great relief, it appears that the witch's magic has been stopped by the amulet he is wearing, just as Madame Mushka said it would.
Whoa, you okay?
Of all the ugly hags Graham has seen in his life, this is by far the ugliest.
Well,
Even though the old witch is now powerless to inflict her evil magic on Graham, Graham also finds himself powerless to do anything about her.
What are you doing in my forest, young man? Don't you know you're trespassing?
Oh, I didn't know this was a private forest. Do you own it?
Of course I own it. It's mine. And what did you do to my magic?
I don't think you need to know. Now tell me something. How does one leave this confusing forest?
I'll never tell. I'm afraid you're stuck, dearie. Now you're my prisoner.
We'll see about that.
Yes, won't we?
what do we do about this situation?
Mumbling and muttering to herself, the ugly old hag refuses to indulge in any further conversation with Graham.
Well, you know what? We're on her property. Let's, Okay. Let's, give her some compensation for that.
What's this?
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Good. That old witch won't be seen here for a long time. But now, how to get out of this dreadful forest?
So yeah, there's another thing. If you're playing this for the first time and you have no guide, the only way you can know that would work is by first getting a game over by doing it yourself. The game requires you to get a game over to solve a puzzle. Alright, well we don't have to worry about the witch anymore, so let's, oh, hello.
A crude, misshapen structure, which remotely resembles a house, sits forlornly in the center of the gloomy forest. A crevasse spewing hot steam and licks of flames surrounds it.
Did you pronounce crevice like crevasse? Come on, narrator. Anyway, the witch is not around, so we can go inside. I think I want to save before I start looking around. Alright, let's check things out.
The old witch's house has been crudely fashioned from an old tree trunk and salvaged stone. Being cold and creepy, Graham finds he would just as soon hurry up and leave.
Me too, but we have things to do first.
The old witch's house has been crudely fashioned.
Okay. No spoons? Alright, let's see.
A small, intricate spinning wheel is put away in the trunk.
Let's grab it.
Reaching a hand into the trunk, Graham retrieves the small spinning wheel.
Alright, and what's this?
An interesting incense burner hangs from a protruding tree branch. Occasionally, from within it, a tiny glint winks.
Well, if we learn anything from Dagger of Amun-Ra, a tiny glint means...
What's this? Why, it's a little key.
A key. And what's in this drawer here?
A small leather pouch is tucked away in the drawer.
Oh, let's grab that.
Graham reaches to the drawer and removes the leather pouch.
Can we go up here?
The winding steps are much too narrow for Graham to ever fit through. A set of stone steps, much too narrow for Graham's larger body, wind precariously upward in the back of the room.
So the witch can shrink herself? Oh well, we don't actually need to go up there. We're done here. So, there we go. Let's do some more exploring. Remember that weird door we saw earlier? Well, let's check it out.
A small door built into the trunk of a large twisted tree catches Graham's attention.
Let's open it up.
Graham tugs firmly on the door in the tree, but finds it securely locked.
Well, we got that key.
Graham finds that the little key fits perfectly in this lock. Graham is charmed to find a little golden heart inside the door of the twisted old tree.
Aha, so yeah, that was the witch that cursed the woman into a tree.
Reaching into the little door of the tree, Graham extracts the little golden heart.
Oh, I love how it kind of like did a little bit of the tune of the tree woman in there when you grab it. It's a nice touch. Alright, what else can we do in this forest? Let's do some more exploration. There's one more thing I want to do. Because yeah, once you're in here, you cannot find your way out by yourself, so you have to kind of solve some stuff. Hopefully I can get back to the screen where we trapped the witch. Ah, here we go.
Strange plants and animals inhabit this dark and dreary place, while thin rays of sunlight barely break the surface of the forest's thick foliage. Peering curiously at him through the heavy foliage of the dark forest, Graham notices several pairs of bright, blinking eyes.
What is that about? Anyway, if we open this pouch here...
Upon opening the leather pouch, Graham discovers 3 sparkling emeralds.
Now, maybe they'll be interested in that. Maybe they can help us get out, whatever these things are. Oh, it's a little gnome creature. Oh, and it gets away too fast. Let's try that again. Now, let's catch it. Okay. Now, I believe I could have caught one on the first try, but you get more points if you do it twice. So how do we catch one of these little buggers? Well, we got that honeycomb a while ago.
Graham squeezes the honeycomb as hard as he can, which causes the honey to drip out of it onto the ground, creating a sticky little puddle at his feet.
And
now all that's left of the honeycomb is a piece of beeswax, which Graham puts back in his pocket.
oh, we got some wax now. So yeah, now we are going to pull a Quest for Glory 3. Ha!
Please, let me go. I beg of you.
Why should I do that? What will you do for me?
I'll show you the way out of the forest, if you let me go.
How do I know I can trust you?
I give you my word. An elf never breaks his word.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but okay.
Move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Sorry.
See, there are things like that that make me really like this game. I don't hate this game. I'm going to mock it relentlessly, but I do enjoy this game. Trust me. Okay.
Graham has entered a secluded clearing in a quieter, more pleasant area of the dark forest.
Well, let's
Warning.
follow.
This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information.
Okay,
or
yeah,
clues.
watch it. Cutscene time. Now this is reminding me of Dagger of Al-Manra. So many Sierra references, I can't help but make them.
Hey! Over here! I've got something for you. I never take anything without giving in return. For your generosity in giving me those exquisite emeralds, I give you my finest pair of shoes. May they help you in your quest.
Aw, so it wasn't so bad.
Follow that passage over there. It's the way out of the dark forest.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
Oh, there's a passage over here. Okay, I was like, where? Don't forget snake oil and cheese. Nah, you don't have to worry about that here.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay. I was beginning to worry.
You were right not to want to venture in that dark forest, Cedric. I thought I'd never get out of there alive.
Yeah, I'm perfectly alive. No thanks to you. Next time on Quest for Glory 5, can we put some of these items to use so we can get over the mountains to where Mordak is? Well, let's find out next time. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Douche.